Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into the quirky, sometimes smelly, always entertaining world of cat ownership. Let's be real, owning a cat is like having a tiny furry roommate with a mind of its own. If you have a cat, you'll definitely relate to these 10 things. Get ready to laugh, cry, and maybe even question your sanity a little bit. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say the cat hair on the, well, everything. Seriously, how do these little fluff balls shed so much? It's like they're constantly disintegrating into a million tiny hairs. And those hairs magically teleport onto every surface in your house. You could wear a hazmat suit, and you'd still find cat hair in places you didn't even know existed. I've tried it all. Lint rollers, special brushes, those rubbery glove things that supposedly pick up hair like magic. You name it, I've bought it. And you know what? Nothing truly works. It's a losing battle, my friends. A never-ending cycle of vacuuming, lint rolling, and then accepting defeat as you find more cat hair 5 seconds later. But hey, at least it's soft, right? And it adds a certain je ne sais quoi to your wardrobe. Just kidding, it's a nightmare. Send help. Have you ever been peacefully sleeping, dreaming of something beautiful like a world without cat hair, when suddenly, BAM! You're jolted awake by what sounds like a herd of elephants doing parkour in your living room? It's like your cat has transformed into a tiny, furry tornado, wreaking havoc in the dead of night. You're left wondering if there's a secret cat rave happening in your living room. Yeah, that's just your cat getting their daily dose of the 3 AM Zoomies. 1 minute they're all snuggled up next to you, purring like a tiny motor, and the next, they're possessed by some kind of feline energy drink. They'll sprint back and forth, jump on and off furniture, and generally act like they've completely lost their minds. It's like they're on a mission to explore every corner of the house at top speed, and you're just lying there half asleep wondering if you accidentally adopted a furry little crackhead. The worst part is if you try to ignore them, they'll often take it as an invitation to involve you in their crazy antics, like, oh, you're trying to sleep? Let me just rub my face all over your face and then bite your toes for good measure. Thanks, cat. Real considerate. And just when you think it's over, they start all over again. It's a never-ending cycle of chaos and cuteness, leaving you both frustrated and amused. But hey, that's just life with a cat, right? So, the next time your cat decides to go on a midnight rampage, just remember, it's all part of their charm. Thanks, cat. Real considerate. Okay, I have to admit, as much as cats drive us crazy, they're also pretty amazing at certain things. And by certain things, I mean sleeping. Seriously, these little ninjas can sleep anywhere, anytime, in any position imaginable. They'll curl up in a sunbeam, sprawl out on your keyboard while you're trying to work, or even contort themselves into some kind of pretzel-like shape that would put a yogi to shame. And they always look so darn comfortable doing it. Meanwhile, I'm over here struggling to find a comfortable position in my own bed, let alone fall asleep. Cats have this whole napping thing down to an art form, and I'm convinced they're holding out on the secrets. Maybe they're secretly alien spies sent here to observe us, and napping is their way of recharging their batteries. Or maybe they're just really good at sleeping. Who knows? Raise your hand if you've ever stepped on a rogue cat toy in the middle of the night. Yeah, we've all been there. Cats are like tiny little hoarders, stashing their toys in the most random and inconvenient places imaginable. Under the couch? Check. Behind the toilet? Obviously. Inside your shoe? Why not? It's like they have a sixth sense for finding the most annoying places to hide their toys just to mess with us. And then they have the audacity to act all innocent when they can't find their favorite mouse toy, even though it's literally poking you in the foot. I swear, I've found more cat toys in my lifetime than I care to admit. It's like a never-ending scavenger hunt, except the prize is a fuzzy ball of yarn covered in cat slobber. Yay? Calling all plant parents and cat owners. If you've ever tried to maintain a lush, green sanctuary in a home where a curious cat reigns supreme, you know the struggle is real. Have you ever tried to keep a plant alive in a house ruled by a feline overlord? It's like trying to keep a snowflake from melting in the sun. It's a constant battle of wills, let me tell you. Every day is a new challenge, a new test of patience and creativity. Cats seem to have this innate desire to destroy anything green and leafy, as if it's their mission to turn your home into a plant-free zone. And no amount of no or spritzing with water seems to deter them. They just look at you with those innocent eyes and continue their mischief. I've tried everything to protect my precious plants, hanging them from the ceiling like some sort of botanical chandelier, putting them on high shelves, hoping they're out of reach, even spraying them with that bitter apple stuff that's supposed to taste disgusting to cats. But does it work? Not really. But somehow they always find a way. They're relentless, like tiny furry little ninjas. They're like tiny furry little ninjas, scaling bookshelves and leaping tall furniture in a single bound, all for a taste of that forbidden foliage. Scaling bookshelves and leaping tall furniture in a single bound, all for a taste of that forbidden foliage. All for a taste of that forbidden foliage. And then there's the dirt situation, Why do cats love to dig in plant pots so much? It's like they think it's their own personal litter box. And they just can't resist the urge to spread dirt all over the floor. It's a never-ending cycle of chaos. I swear, owning a cat and trying to keep plants alive is a recipe for disaster. But somehow we keep trying, don't we? Let's talk about cat food, shall we? It's a topic that every cat owner can relate to. Specifically, the never-ending quest to find a brand and flavor that your cat will actually deign to eat. It's like a culinary adventure, but with a very finicky customer. Cats are notoriously picky eaters, and what they love one day they might turn their noses up at the next. It's a constant guessing game. It's enough to make you want to pull your hair out. The frustration is real, and every cat owner has been there. I've spent countless hours browsing the cat food aisle, reading labels, comparing ingredients, and trying to decipher the difference between chicken dinner and chicken flavor. It's almost like studying for an exam. I've even resorted to asking my cat for their opinion, as if they can understand a word I'm saying. Desperation makes you do funny things. So Mittens, what do you think? Salmon and brown rice, or chicken and sweet potato? The choices are endless, but the response is always the same. Yeah, that's about what I thought. A blank stare, as if to say, you figure it out. And don't even get me started on the price of some of these fancy cat food brands. It's like buying gourmet meals for a tiny furry food critic. I swear, some of them cost more per ounce than my own food. It's almost laughable, but we do it out of love. But hey, if it means my cat will actually eat something other than their own tail, then I guess it's worth it, right? After all, a happy cat makes for a happy home. Ah, the joys of cat ownership. One of the most unique aspects of sharing your life with a feline companion is the gifts they leave you. And by gifts, I mean dead things. Usually rodents, sometimes birds, occasionally even the neighbor's pet lizard. Sorry, Mr. Johnson, it's their way of showing they love you. Or at least that's what I keep telling myself. They're proud hunters, bringing you their bounty as a token of their affection. Even if that bounty is a half-chewed mouse carcass on your doorstep. Thanks, Mittens, I really needed that this morning. The worst part is trying to dispose of the gift without your cat noticing. They're like little furry ninjas, always watching, always waiting for the perfect moment to steal back their prize. And then they give you that look like, what did you do with it? I was saving that! Ugh, cats. Remember those blissful days of working from home when you could roll out of bed 5 minutes before your first meeting and no one would be the wiser? Yeah, those days are long gone once you introduce a cat into the mix. Cats are masters of distraction, experts at interrupting your workflow at the most inconvenient times imaginable. They'll sit on your keyboard, swat at your mouse, and walk across your laptop screen during important video calls. Because why not? They're cats, and they do what they want. And don't even think about trying to have a phone call without your cat deciding it's the perfect time to meow incessantly in the background. Because nothing says professionalism like the sound of your cat hacking up a hairball while you're trying to close a deal. Cats have a reputation for being aloof and independent. But deep down, they're actually big softies who love their humans, in their own special way. But deciphering their unique brand of affection can be a bit like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. They'll show their love through subtle gestures like slow blinks, headbutts, and the occasional purr that sounds like a miniature motorcycle engine. But good luck getting them to cuddle with you on demand. They'll only grace you with their presence when they feel like it, on their own terms. And forget about trying to understand their meows. They have a meow for everything. Feed me, let me out, pet me. But not there. I'm plotting your demise. It's a constant guessing game, but hey, that's part of the fun, right? Ah, the holidays. A time for family, friends, and the annual cat versus Christmas tree showdown. Because nothing says Christmas cheer like finding your cat dangling from the top of the tree, ornaments shattered on the floor around them. It's like they're drawn to the twinkling lights, the shiny baubles, and the irresistible urge to climb anything remotely resembling a tree, and no amount of tinsel or strategically placed presents seems to deter them. They're like tiny, furry little Grinches, determined to steal your Christmas joy and destroy your carefully decorated tree in the process. I've resorted to all sorts of tactics over the years, spraying the tree with bitter apple, anchoring it to the wall with fishing line, even resorting to buying one of those sad half-trees that sit on a table. But nothing seems to work. Cats are determined, and they will find a way. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to share your own hilarious cat stories in the comments below. I live for a good cat tale, especially if it involves destruction, chaos, or just plain weirdness. Until next time, stay pawsome.